Hello, Davina here. I am back to do another video for your viewing pleasure. I am going to use the same technique I've been doing for the last few days. I'm using cloud mixture as my base, which I have in this jug. And the consistency is, the paint is as thin as water. That's what you want to look for. I will have the recipe for this particular base color in the description box. But the main ingredient is Satin Enamels by DecoArts. I'm also going to use some orange, and the consistency, again, very thin. And that is vermilion. I have a little, I believe this is Liquitex Candian red. I added a little white because I wanted it to be a little softer in color, and that is bright. And you can see the consistency is very thin. I have a little black made up. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but we'll see. And I have a little gray, which is actually some white and black that I mixed up. So we're going to throw that in the pot. Again, another thin consistency paint. And we're going to see what we're going to get. So the idea is to coat the canvas in the cloud pour mixture, and then we're going to do a layer cup on top of that and see if we can get something pretty. So I have my cup ready. Oh, here it is. Okay. Cup ready. And I am going to layer it with the vermilion first. Now, because these paints are thin, I'm going to do it slow so that they don't sink and we don't end up with a muddy mess. Let's see if I can move my hand. Okay. And that's the idea. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're experimenting with this technique. We're experimenting with colors. And you don't know until you try it. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're trying something different. Don't be afraid to try something different. And of course, this particular technique, Miss Sarah Taylor was doing, but the person that really put the cloud mixture on the map is Melly D. So look up those ladies. They do some wonderful work. But right now, you're looking at me, and I appreciate it. Okay, so got my cup poured. And we're going to pour our cloud mixture as the base. Now you see how fluid that is, right? Came out very fluid. And let me see if I can set this down without it moving around too much in the cup while I give this a whirl. I think I want to add just a tad bit more. Okay. So that base coat is very, very fluid. That paint is just dripping off the canvas. Now I know before I did a puddle in the middle and then I tilted it, but this one we're doing a little different. And we're going to see what type of outcome we get. So let me get these corners that some of the paint didn't get to. Okay. Now we're going to take our cup and no particular design, no rhyme or reason. We're just going to go for it. Fingers crossed, here we go. Let's see. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. This is what we're going to do. Okay. Hope that's not too much paint. And now we're going to kind of squish it around and see what happens. Okay. Well, I'm not really crazy about this gray. It's more gray than the red. But we're going to see if anything happens. Let me see if I can come this way just a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, I'm all out of camera on time. All right. Let's see if we get any action out of that. Let's torch it. So we're not getting a lot of reaction. In this area, yes. In this area, no. And I'm really not feeling this larger, reddish, blobbish section right here. So we're going to play with it. And as my friend Kathleen of Cos Creation says, we're going to do some doodling. So I think I want to take the base coat and go right through that area. Now, probably by doing this, I'm not going to get any cells because the cells pop up when there is a when it's thin. So let's see what happens. It's just paint, people. So we're going to take that little area and we're going to go. Oh. We're going to come down like that to break up that red right there in the middle. So this is not exactly what I was hoping, but we did get some action in this area. And that big red blob that was right there, I just didn't look good to me. So I broke it up with some lines going down this way. And from, see, the way that it's in the camera, if I turn it, you get a whole different perspective of the painting. So this is the way that I'm looking at it in this direction. And I really like the way it turned out. It's different, it's interesting. It has a couple of different things going on. Some pearls and sellage in this area. I dropped some black paint there, so I took some more black paint and dropped some there and there so it could be cohesive. I think it's nice. I think it's interesting. Okay, so like I said, it wasn't exactly the reaction I was looking for, but I like the way it turned out. So we're going to call it a night. And thanks for tuning in, spending a little time with me. As usual, I'd like you all to stay safe, stay blessed, and see you next pour. Bye. So let's go in for a close-up. That's a real pretty little section right there. And this area sailed up really nice. That red streak. And then that gray. Those two areas sailed up real nice.